Welcome, everyone. Oh my God, I almost choked. I don't know. Welcome, everyone, to the Real Walking Cast, episode 50. I am your host, Matrix 1212, and I'm with Brian. What's up, Brian?
What's up?
What's up, Gloria?
Hello, everybody. I'm scared, Carol.
What's up, Mike P?
Hey, for God's sake, somebody please get Mrs. Niedermeyer a damn pasta maker.
I know. Look at the flower! Look at the flower! Good
I was
cookies.
expecting her to say that. I was expecting her to say that to.
You go, Carol. You freaking go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm scared of her, but I still love her. She's great.
He's the best. Dude, Daryl, too, dressing up a little bit like he's going to go, but he doesn't go to the party. Yeah, spaghetti. That's funny.
Yeah.
So.
Another horse gets it.
Well, technically, I think that was the same horse.
But
that, horse actor that from the first one, I think.
Poor Buttons.
Yeah, Buttons. So, Buttons basically died.
Buttons became a buffet.
Yeah. See, now, I watched Talking Dead, right? And I'm sorry, but I like this show, Talking Dead, but I can't stand
Chris Hardwick is a damn tool, yeah.
Like, you don't even know like, first of all, we like The Walking Dead, okay? Why are you making it like Rick is the enemy and stuff? Like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. Like Rick is the enemy, the group is the enemy. They're not the enemy.
he was getting like that on tonight's episode, too. He was like saying, like, Rick, he's getting bad. He's getting evil.
Yeah, he's
an
an idiot. And he's like, Kevin Smith right away said, oh, the special guest is probably the one that dies, which usually that would be the kid. And he's like, oh, the person who thought that up could suck it. Like, no respect whatsoever. First of all, one, I see that place isn't all it seems to. I don't care if something's wrong with that place. Okay, there is I say right. What you're going to find out is that there are people that are living outside of the place that are still in contact with the place inside. Probably Negan or whatever. And they're the guys that make it where it's not crazy outside. Where they're not all coming at the gate. Because there's got to be a reason why the walkers are just not coming at the gate. They're not making a big deal out of it. And there's got to be somebody out there that's constantly monitoring that stuff.
Well, do we believe that Morgan might have been associated with that group there? And
I don't think so. I know he's coming towards Rick.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's part of that group. Now, if you remember...
not Negan. I think that like you said on the last week's episode of the podcast, when we were talking about Enid, the girl that Curls likes and stuff, you I think it was you, Mike, you mentioned about maybe it was James, maybe that she was going out, maybe she liked the daughter of Negan or something. Climbing up over the...
Yeah, I said that. I think that she's related to Negan or Negan, whatever his name is. Yeah. She never came back yet, right?
Well, they brought that up on Talking Dead too. I think Hardwick said something about could she be a mole for like some other group that's outside the gate?
Right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Rick kissing Jesse on the cheek. Oh,
see, we told you Rick's gonna have a love interest.
Yeah, and you can tell that there's gonna be some heat.
But I was like, I felt awkward because watching that, because I'm like, I told it, I talked to the team, I said, Rick, she's married.
He just kissed her cheek, though. I mean,
you can tell there's gonna be some heat between Rick and that husband.
Well, that guy was a dick, so he probably felt, oh, you know what, F, I'm just gonna kiss her on the cheek.
Porch dick.
Well, hey, man.
That's what Chris Hardwick called it.
Yeah.
Porch dick.
Like Rick says, don't hate the play, hate the game. Like, got to move in on new girlfriend there, that you got to throw the rules out the door.
The moment she held Judith, that was it. He fell in love with her like instantly. Like when she's holding his kid, he imagined that. Like, oh, she could be with me with Carl, and she could be a mom.
Carl.
Immediately.
It was cute. Her whole
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, I'm analyzing it too much. Yeah, he's horny. Really?
Oh,
no, duh. He's a
Why
guy.
is
I
that-
mean,
why-
obviously.
Well, why can't it be like that, hon? It's not. It's like the beast.
yeah, why?
Well, first of all, her husband was a dick because he was like a porch dick on the thing, towing. Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, I'm using that term because everybody's using it, but he
Porch
was a
dick.
jerk. Yeah, he was a jerk to Rick. So Rick's like, oh, the hell with it, She can cut my hair anytime she wants. It's your problem.
What about him? Joe, what about him almost like grabbing for his gun when he saw them walking? He
Yeah,
left,
that's what I'm saying.
and then
But another thing too, though, I wouldn't let that guy get me a drink.
no.
Think
no.
I'll get you a drink. No, man, you ain't getting me anything.
Well, they're
I like the
building
whole Rick's on duty thing. What?
I was going to say they're building up to something with Rick's character, obviously, because this is the second episode in a row where it's ended where Rick's kind of got a little bit of a dark shade showing, where like in the last one he said something about, well, if they don't give us what we want, well, we can always just take it. And then in this one he's kind of putting his hand on the gun back there.
He didn't exactly say if they don't give us what we want. He said basically if they don't, if they're not who they're supposed to be, and if they're like evil or something, they would just have to take.
Yeah,
like
but that's paraphrasing it. But I mean, that's basically what he's saying. Is
He's
that
not the governor. He's not going to like start taking.
What is up with all the A marks on their hands?
Yeah, that was on a trail terminus A on there. It's a big A on there.
Rick is gonna.
Remember in terminus there was a trail. There was a trail that said A on there.
I thought it was a T.
The name of the episode was A. In the finale, like last year, it was A.
I thought it was anger.
No, that was meaning Alexandria. That was probably members of Alexandria or something.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Rick is gonna be the governor.
Rick is not going to be the governor.
Well, let's hear Brian out. Explain that, Brian.
He's gonna become the new governor.
Is Rick turning dark, you think? He's starting to become...
Alexandria, you mean?
No.
Or become...
He's
explain that, Brian. Tell us what you think. I mean, Rick, he's kind of turning a little dark, huh?
he's gonna become full on.
He's not going to be evil. Like, he's not.
He's gonna become full on.
Hey, it doesn't make somebody evil if he's having a mental crack.
He's
Hardcore.
not having a mental crack in any way.
I
No,
tell you,
if he were, if he were having a mental crack.
He's gonna become the new governor. Hardcore evil.
I think there is something. I disagree with you, Joe. I think that I don't think he's going to become like the governor, but I mean, I think he is experiencing a little bit of a
Not at all.
kind of a cognitive dissonance. Well, you're wrong. That's all right.
No,
you're
no. First of all, you can prove yourself being right, so you can't say I'm
Well, I
wrong.
am.
But
We've been talking about it. That's what we've
Well,
been saying. I mean,
first of all,
have you
he's a
been watching?
cop.
Have you been watching the episode? All you have to do is watch it.
Absolutely. I
There's
watched
no
it, and I
reason.
know I got full well that he's questioning the place. That's why he put his ear to the gate, because he's saying, how could there hardly be any walkers at the gate? How could they have survived and they don't even know how to fight? Something is wrong. There's no way that thing couldn't have been overturned in the months that it was built. So there's something else out there. Okay, there's a group out there because they took his gun, and he's questioning, like, who is that they took his gun? So,
Well, that's
in other
fine,
words,
but-
there was another.
That's fine, but I mean, Rick obviously, he doesn't have a problem kind of moving in on some married guy's wife. So I mean, he's obviously demonstrating some different behavior than.
Well, he really didn't move in on the wife. I mean, he kissed her on the cheek. That was it.
He did.
He didn't do
I'll tell you
anything.
who's.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, until he actually does something, which it's going there. It's going there.
I tell you who's really losing it. Sasha.
Oh, she's going Rick crazy. Like he did with the telephone.
Oh my Christ.
Yeah. She's going Rick crazy.
Yeah, Sasha's losing it.
Yeah.
Dog.
Well, but they're all
was-
kind of losing it a little bit in different
I
ways.
totally had that cocktail dinner when she yelled at that girl, that woman. I was secondhand embarrassed. I seriously was. I'm like, oh my goodness.
So I was embarrassed too. What is that? Applesauce? Yeah.
Applesauce.
Yeah,
Applesauce
applesauce.
in the cookie.
Instead of
Applesauce
egg.
in the cookie.
Right. I love Carol, man. That was great.
Yeah.
My mouth was like this. Me and Cheryl were watching this, and when Carol was talking, I think my mouth was like this. I'm like,
that's a surprise.
I was like genuinely scared. Like, what the hell is happening? I was like, oh my God, Carol will kill everybody. Rick, everybody.
But her
Michonne.
her threat to the kid was nowhere near as frightening as that sweater top she was wearing, though.
That's great. That's the perfect cover.
Yeah.
That's the perfect cover.
I can't get used to Rick's face without his beard.
Okay.
Well, that's his new evil look.
Rick is not evil in any way.
I'm just kidding around, but I mean, he is cracking though,
I
a
know.
little bit.
I don't think he's
But-
cracking. I think he wants to believe that it's cool.
Well, then tell me what he was doing. What was he doing in the last scene when he went up against the fence and they were playing that horrible Bee Gees song? Explain that. What do you think was going on?
Because he knows from his cop instincts that the guy's going to be evil. The doctor.
No, but at the very end scene's what I was talking about. Nothing
When
to do with.
he's against the fence?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he's against the fence. He knows that the walker's there, right? But
Right.
there's one walker, right? Now, in the morning, he'll come back. There'll be nobody there. Okay. What's happening is this: the group that's outside, okay, they're not killing the walkers. They're marking the walkers. Okay. Somehow, they're able probably to control the walkers like dogs. Okay. It's a weird thing. All right, and they don't kill all the walkers. They use the walkers to kill off the humans that come by close to it, probably. Okay? I don't know how they do it. Maybe they have a dog whistle. Maybe they created something for a walker to make them go nuts or something. And I think that this group outside is the military might in Alexandria. Okay? And I think that the doctor has a big part of it because he was just on the porch, totally relaxed, not even worried in the least that Rick and his group can just totally take over that place because obviously he knows somebody's stronger. Okay, that's what I got when he was being on the porch.
Which is why no one's ever in the watchtower.
Yeah, nobody's ever in a
They
watchtower
know
because
they're
the watchtower's outside. That's why. The watchtower's outside constantly, living out there. And he knows that.
Wanting to be in the watchtower, and she's like, there was someone. They say, oh, that was my son.
They don't want him looking up in the watchtower because then they'll find Negan and the whole group where they live outside, protecting the place. So that's what they don't want him to see. Okay,
But we don't know about Negan at this point in the series.
he's gonna
What
be.
about the W? Is that what you were talking about? The W on the forehead of the walker?
Yeah,
Is it a W
that's
or is it an M?
Or is it M?
That's not
Yeah,
an M. That's a W.
it's a W because it's it's the walker standing up. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah, Governor Evil and Misunderstood. Now,
or misunderstood.
first of all, there's going to be some people that are going to be dying soon. Okay?
Gosh.
Yes, it's
And
and
I
it's,
hope it's not Michonne.
it's Glenn. Glenn's gonna be one of them.
We know Glenn's dying, but I think it's going to be somebody more powerful than Glenn. Maybe they'll kill Daryl off.
Michonne giving up or putting up her retiring her samurai, putting it up on her.
I think they may kill. I think they may be ballsy enough to kill Daryl off.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Well, the W was alluded to with the group, the Wolves,
Right.
because there was an earlier episode where behind Michonne you could see in the background that somebody had spray painted on one of the brick walls, "Wolves not far."
Yeah.
So they're laying breadcrumbs throughout some of these episodes that are going to culminate at some point.
I thought
Whoa.
was gonna lose a hand.
He may die. Daryl may die totally. Maybe he's got an acting career.
Daryl agreeing to becoming a recruiter with Aaron. Like,
Or maybe we'll see like some of the group like join up with the other group, kind of jump ranks.
Then who's gonna lose a hand?
With Aaron.
Who's gonna lose a hand then? Because we saw pictures on that. Remember?
That's Daryl. Daryl's losing a hand.
You just said he was gonna die.
He's probably going to die too.
lose a hand, then die.
I thought it was kind of interesting that they matched up Maggie with Deanna in the kind of as the political head of the community there as her assistant. So I think that's going to pick up a little bit later on, maybe next season.
That's going to cause some tension with Glenn.
Yeah, I agree with that.
See that happening.
The priest is back in the next episode.
Would you go for a couple episodes, right? Yeah. Maybe Abraham dies. I mean, maybe they won't have him live for a long time. Is he still alive in the comics, Abraham?
I'm not sure. I think he is. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, somebody big is dying in the finale. Somebody may be dying next episode or as the episodes get closer.
It looks scary. The next
Sasha's gonna kill the priest.
Huh?
Sasha's gonna kill
Sasha's going to kill the priest?
Yeah.
Really? Look, Sharon thinks Sasha's going to kill the priest. You decided it?
Oh.
All right.
Or
Well, hey, you know, that could be a thing. She flips out and she accidentally...
maybe it's Carol.
Karen died. Caroline died, right?
Carol, please.
Somebody's got to make the cookies.
I love that reaction.
She's perfectly Mr. Rogers calm.
It seems
great.
How do you practice that part? First you tell people to look at flowers.
Look at flowers, and now look at the flower. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
it seems more likely. It seems more likely that Sasha's going to flip out and like have like a PTSD moment and kill somebody that she really just is going to do just out of like reacting to something. It's going to be a mistake. I think she's going to be the one that's going to light the fuse that's going to fracture the group.
I agree.
Well, what if Sasha pulls a governor, like where she kills a whole bunch of people?
She could think that they're walkers, and then she shoots like Rosita and Eugene and injures Abraham.
Is,
By accident.
Well, it's kind of funny that in this episode we didn't really get any Eugene, but it looks like he's going to be a big part in the next episode because I think that was his voiceover in the commercial for the next episode where he sounds like he's going to be part of it. I think he was the one that was saying I had no part in this.
yes.
I think there's too many people. I think it's time to like wipe out some people. I think that's the problem.
And actually, hold on.
What? Oh, right.
I have a clip here for next week.
No clip.
I'm not gonna put it on air. I'm just gonna put it in the chat so this way, when we're off air, maybe you guys could check it out.
That was from Talking Dead.
Yeah.
No, it's a
No?
totally different clip.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, all I know is that either one major person's going to die and a couple of secondaries are going to die. Major person could be Glenn, Daryl, Maggie, Michonne. Rick is out of the equation, I feel. So.
I think they're strategically placing Daryl within the storyline where he's going to have some more use. I don't think they're going to take Daryl out at this point, but I can clearly see that one of Eugene and what's his name? I'm trying to think of his name now. The redhead guy.
Abraham.
Abraham.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I see that one of those two young ladies is probably going to get whacked.
Rosita is going to be done. Well, the other girl that was with the governor, that she wasn't even in the episode either.
The gay one.
Thank you, the gay one. That's we don't know what her name is. What's her name?
Carol?
She was on. She was on this week.
Karen? Who?
Carol?
It's like it's going to hurt.
Tara? Tara.
Yeah.
Tara. Tara's gonna
How
cook?
sister was sleeping with the governor.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, Tara's sister, yes.
What?
So Tara's gonna die, right? Tara's gonna die.
I'm cold.
No big
When
loss.
it comes to the show. Cold.
Yeah.
What was you at?
Yeah, I got one for you. Alright, we're having a conversation outside, I'm sorry. Alright.
What the hell? What in the world is going on over there?
Yeah, alright. We're talking Walking Dead while I'm doing a podcast. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so. Yeah.
Come on the cash, Aaron. We want to hear what you say.
How about the cast? It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm an outside girl.
You're an outside girl?
I just give my opinion from here.
Okay. Like Sandra, right? Don't get to see him on there?
Well, we were going to bring Sandra on with the real Whovians with discussing the Doctor being a woman.
Right. Right.
Oh,
So, alright, so Tara, no big loss. The priest, no big loss. Eugene, no big loss. Sasha, no big loss. Rosina, no big loss. Abraham, I think, has to stay. Maggie has to
I don't
stay.
have to say.
Michonne definitely has to stay. Carol definitely has to stay. Rick has to stay. Carl, Judas. Who else? Did I leave anybody else? Carl can go. Carl ain't going yet.
What about Aaron's partner or Aaron? I mean,
He
Aaron,
can
I
go.
think so.
Aaron's partner could go. The other smart guy that went to tackle and he could go.
they'll kill off Rick.
Rick is not dying. I had a bet with somebody about that, and I won. And I bet every time Rick is not dying.
Because my brother says, what if he could die?
Rick is in it for the long haul. Rick
Well, we
will
got-
die in the last episode.
That's what I said, and he said, nah, maybe he could, and everything, so who knows?
Well, we got that new character of Spencer also. We don't really know
Spencer.
what his whole story is at this point. Yeah,
Oh, the son?
yeah.
Yeah, he'll be next season. This season. He's
What?
just in there.
Well, I just want to see full-on badass Rick again. He's looking throats out.
He is badass. He's more dangerous now because he's clean cut. He's relaxed, but he's calculating. So
Well, there's something kind of sketchy with that husband of Jesse, because like in the clip that they showed on Talking Dead, he was drinking and a bit inebriated, and I think there's something kind of going on behind the scenes with he and his wife behind closed doors. He might be a bit abusive or something, but
yeah, he beats her probably. I got that.
because like remember when he offered to go get the drinks to refill for Rick, she stepped in to say something and he kind of like dismissed her pretty quickly and
Well,
like a little off the cuff.
they went to college together, and he got her pregnant, and or whatever. So
Yeah, she talked
Something's
about it on the Walking Dead. On the Talking Dead.
Yeah. So he probably is abusive. So that's probably why she, you know, welcomes Rick, I guess.
Yeah, she did smile. I mean, she was kind of shocked at first, but then she did smile.
Yeah. She'd be like, "You need a haircut every week." That's what she.
I miss the beard.
The what?
I miss Rick's beard.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see it again.
We're going to start to see some cracks within that community. And it's going to culminate in something that's going to, like, people are going to be maybe choosing sides. Kind of like Maggie, for example, maybe siding more with Deanna and being influenced with trying to keep the group together, like the community, I should say, together. And then
Yeah,
you still have,
Maggie's
like,
damaged.
Rick and, yeah.
She's damaged a little bit. Same thing like Sasha.
She wants stability after losing her sister and the father and all that. She's looking at this community as something good, and Rick's still apprehensive about things, and Daryl's still keeping himself a little bit.
There's two things I want to, put out there to kind of talk about, see what y'all think about it. About Maggie getting pregnant, like if they're going to go that way, like it is in the comic. If there's a doctor there, like maybe they'll find out she is or whatever before Glenn dies. And then also the other thing is, how a lot of people were wondering, there was rumors about that Daryl bi or bisexual or whatever it was.
Daryl was not. They confirmed it. They were just with the fans.
Yeah, I know. I didn't believe it, but when I read that, I was like, that's crazy. I mean, because I'm a Darren Carroll shipper. But then I saw on a thing I was on right before you wanted to do the thing, and they're talking about they're already, and you were talking about it on the Talking Dead, Daryl and Aaron. But I mean, with Eric.
That's not gonna happen.
But they're already saying Darren, on the Talking Cast, and then some of them are online talking about it. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm
it's
100% Daryl and Carol.
It's not gonna happen. They confirmed.
I know he's not gay yet.
They confirmed that they were not gonna do that and everything.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy because I didn't believe it when they first were talking about that, but there's still some fans wishing it were true. I'm like, no.
Well, let's.
That's good. They're stupid because it was never ever going to happen. But they just kind of pissed everybody off or led some fans on. And
an interesting thing to note also is that Rick is being set up to be in a position much like Shane was with him with the wife.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, really. I mean,
Oh my goodness! I didn't think of it that way. Oh my goodness.
That doctor's gonna die real fast.
Oh, I like how on the Talking Dead he's like, yeah, it's like when he put his hand to his gun, it was like he was saying, get off my cool.
That was great. I looked at that and my mouth was open again. I'm like, they shocked me a couple times.
He wouldn't do it though. I knew he wouldn't do it, but I could tell he's thinking that this guy isn't good.
No, you know what it is too? They were like animals for a little while. I mean, they were really away from society, so they try to like.
I love the
restore their humanity.
Awkward. The party was very awkward, but I love the moment with the only scene with Glenn. They come into the party, him and Maggie, and Noah's there, and Noah wants to leave, and he's like, "No, you're not going anywhere with us."
Right.
I was like, "Oh."
That was cool.
I like that.
Noah probably died soon too. But I don't see these characters amount to anything. I don't see Noah or Rosita or Tara or Sasha. I don't see them being in like the main, they're as secondary characters because somebody's got to die. That's my whole, thing.
Mm-hmm.
The priest too, So.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad next week. I mean, I was like waiting for him, and then he had only one scene, and I was like, oh, I love that scene. I was like, yay.
Well, to answer your question, I'm curious how the priest is going to fit in with this because I've been building this up.
Yeah.
Where I think that there's going to be a lot of things that are going to culminate and reach ahead, and they're kind of like letting it kind of be a slow boil,
Right.
especially over the last episode and then this past one, where it's going to be leading towards. I see already the roots taking place where you're having characters kind of taking allegiances maybe away from our main group of people, and it's going to culminate to where if there are these people outside the gate that are going to be an issue, that you're going to have people, maybe like escaping the community there and siding up with them, or there's going to be a strife going on, and it's going to culminate with maybe this group outside the walls coming to invade the community there. And instead of having two different factions, you might have three different factions.
It could be that the group outside works for Deanne, but she don't want to work with them. That's why she put Rick in, so he can eliminate them. And they notice Rick, and they see him as a threat. So, once he deals with it, inside, they're gonna take the whole place over Rick. He's gonna have some people die at the end of the season 5, and the whole season 6 is gonna be in Alexandria, where they're dealing with that threat from the group outside. And then probably by season 7, they'll go to Washington. Right. But on Talking Dead, they explained it that the timeline for the amount of time that they're out there is only 2 years. So even though we have 5 seasons, it's 2 years. So it's a lot slower than we thought.
Brian's got his eye patch on.
Yeah. I want to see when are they going to have an episode where they fight the walkers in the snow or the winter. We never see. Like trying to deal with that, where they're falling on their face and the walkers are falling all over the place in the winter conditions, the bad weather. When are they going to have to deal with them in that condition, that type of condition? Mighty? Hello?
Your audio's off, Joe.
My audio's on.
Hear it?
No, but your mouth is not in sync.
Oh, I don't know. You see me? Hello?
Yeah, we see you, but
You hear me though?
yeah,
I don't know.
Google's acting up again.
Yeah, all right.
There you go.
Yeah. Mike, is my audio off or?
No, what happened was I froze up, so I had to drop out and come back in.
No, but they're saying my mouth is not lining up with what I'm saying.
I'm seeing you speaking in real time, and it's matching up fine.
Okay.
A couple seconds ago it wasn't, but now it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So anything else?
I didn't
Morgan.
know.
When is Morgan going to come into the picture?
Yeah.
Where's Morgan? We haven't seen him since the finale of last season.
Well, the mid-season, right?
Well, yeah, but still.
This season, yeah.
For some reason, I feel like by the end of the season or the beginning of this next series, we're going to see like a jump ahead in time, maybe like several months, where they've had time to maybe settle in. Because I feel like they're setting it up where Daryl's going to be a recruiter, which means he's going to be going out and rounding up like another group of people. And I've got a feeling that what's going to happen is that we know Daryl is very loyal to Rick, but he's going to be out there and he's going to formulate new friendships with like a new group. And I bet they're going to go kind of head-to-head with the group that's in the community right now. And that's going to put Daryl in a weird position because he's like, where do my loyalties lie at this point,
Well, they did jump ahead before. They jumped ahead when the war went down, and they skipped over the whole winter months
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
30-day incident, I think.
No.
Uh,
It's over a whole winter season, which was like a couple of months, where Andrea was sick and showing up to take care of her. And yeah, and then they jumped in the prison time. Well, actually, I think it's the same time where they just had the government, they had their own thing in the prison. So I think they probably will do a time jump a little bit. That's feasible. All right, I guess that's it, gang, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's it for tonight with the Real Hoovians cast. Take care, bye. What?
You said the Real Hoovians cast.
Oh my God, I must be really tired. Real Walking Cast.
Number 50. Number 50, right?
I know. Shame on me, man. What the hell's the matter with me? The 50th Walking Cast. I'm gonna have some editing job doing that one now. All right, guys. Take care. Bye for now.